Peace, everyone's. Peace, everyone's. We back at it again. It's your man, Emil Burgess, aka Infinite Being, aka Uniquely United with all the deep divers, aka Infinite Being, a phenomenon. Side that little one, a phenomenon. But this morning I come to y'all. Well, first, can we get a woosah? Today, I wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all about a couple of reads that I'm into right now to help better oneself. You know, mentors come from all different areas, walk of life. You have, yeah, live mentors, guys that you can, or women that you can go to and get information from on how to succeed, how to better oneself in your field of expertise, or just bettering yourself in life. Then you have books. Books usually come from either live authors or dead authors, and there are two mentors too that help you with your journey in your life. And it's very important to have mentors. It's very important to have mentors because we all go through things. We all need someone. We all need that Jiminy Cricket, if you will, on our shoulders, helping us out along the way. So one of the books that I have is by a friend of mine who I listen to a lot. His name is Rob Smart. Feel Alive. Great read right here. Basically, it just gets into a whole bevy of different topics from clearing your mind through meditation and getting rid of the programs that we all have been accustomed to, grew up in through TV and our parents through no fault of their own. But it gets into all types of topics like why am I single? You know, people always ask that why am I single? And I think I'm gonna dive into that on a video too, maybe this afternoon, um, also as well. But a lot of great reads. I believe I may have paid. I want to say maybe it's like less than $50 for this book. Wasn't expensive at all. Wasn't an expensive book. Not a huge read either. So those who I don't like reading, you could get to read the books like 73 pages, 74 pages, something like that. And I believe too it's on ebooks. I'm not too sure, but you can always go to his website, infinitewaters.net or ralphsmart.com, and you can get the book. Great read. Great read. Next book I got is a classic, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. You know, being rich is a state of being, state of mind. A lot of us want to be rich and famous, but don't understand it's the thought process. Sometimes we listen to some of these rappers and we're like, oh, they talk about stuff that they don't have. Well, that's great because guess what? They're aligning their body and their past onto that frequency. So they keep saying what they're saying. Eventually, they're gonna have those things, and they're doing the work on on trying to establish those things, like doing their tours and shows and whatever they do to get their money. Soon they'll have those things. So sometimes you need to incorporate some of these things that you see people doing. And Think and Grow Rich talks about that. It talks about the process of mental stagnation that we have with some of the thoughts that we have on a daily basis of I can't do this, or if I had that, or I need this. You want something, say you want it, know that you want it, see it visually, and go after it. But this is a great book. I'm actually into all three books right now, and it talks about a lot of these great inventors that thought like this, and it's mind-boggling. It just helps you out so much on your journey and path to becoming your greatest version all the time. Pardon me. See, I started reading for a second. You know what I'm saying? Doing the video because it's so enriching. Excuse me. Another and last book I have is Raw and Living Foods by High Priest Kawatami. I think I'm just pronouncing his name right. If I'm not, I apologize. But it's Raw and Living Foods, the first divine act and requirement of a holistic living way of life. And it just talks about how we eating a whole lot of garbage. You know, all this processed food, all these food, these GMO foods that we are eating and putting the MSG we're putting in our bodies are destroying our bodies, and we think that it's okay because mass media says, "Hey, eat this. This is good. Oh, hey, go to Sonic, eat a hot dog." And these foods are killing our bodies and killing our insides and killing our spirits, and this is not what we're supposed to be doing. Now, I can only speak for myself because at the end of the day, you are your own person. I'm not going to sit up here in front and say, I don't love a piece of chicken, but I understand that when I eat fried chicken, I don't know what it is. It just does something to my body. I don't feel right. And maybe it's my body is growing out of it. But it just tells you all the great foods that you should be eating. And it just gives the definition and what it properly does for each cell, body part, so on and so forth. And he just, he gets into it real raw on the first page on, how, these doctors are selling you diseases basically, and they're not really helping out, and they're taking these oaths, and help killing, society. Now, like I said, I'm one that each person has their own journey. We all have our own journey to the same destination. But at the same time, the older we get, the smarter we must be. We can't get older and think that, we can't change. And like I said, change is not easy, but if we could do it together, we can do it. And, just give definitions of fruits and nuts and grains that we're supposed to be eating. So, Raw and Living Foods, the first divine act of holistic living way of life. Very great read. Pick it up. This one costs a little bit more, but it's well worth it. Why? Because you want to eat to live and you want to eat to survive. You know, you don't want to be eating to die because a lot of stuff that we eat is killing us. So check it out. Great reads for the live. Rob Smart, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Take some time out, read because reading is fundamental. And I'll be back with y'all with some more great news and tidings. So you have a blessed day. It's Infinite Being, a phenomenon coming to y'all. Peace.